Now, if I said to you, you can be successfully charging for ingoing or property condition report inspections or outgoing inspections, you're probably going to say to me, Darren, you can't do that. What's the management fee for? Now, of course, for our people watching from Western Australia, you're thinking, goodness, you got rocks in your head. We've been charging for ingoing inspections or PCRs and outgoing inspections forever. So look, this message is not for you. But for everywhere else, the response I generally get, again, Darren, what's the management fee for? You shouldn't be charging those things. But my question to you is, why not when owners will pay? Now, think about it. A PCR, an ingoing inspection, it doesn't have to be covered under the leasing fee. You can charge it separately from that. And here is the rule. If you know you should be charging it and you've got strong conviction about it and you know how to explain it if someone gets questioned, you can charge practically anything. And so there are agents outside of Western Australia very successfully charged for an ingoing inspection or a PCR and or an outgoing inspection as well. Let me tell you a story. I was doing fee training here in Adelaide some time ago at the Real Estate Institute, probably around about 15 years ago, and I was teaching on you could be charging for ingoing inspections, and in the room there was a young lady that had only been in the industry for 4 weeks. She didn't know you're not supposed to be charging that, or it's supposed to be under the management fee. So she went out and started asking for an ingoing inspection fee, and she was getting it like that. She called me and said, hey, Darren, this new fee's going well. And I said, oh, which one did you implement? She said, the ingoing inspection. I said, oh my goodness me, well done. You just haven't been in the industry long enough to know that you can't be doing that. Of course, it's just a mindset. Now, having said that, I know of agents in Sydney, for example, that are charging an outgoing inspection, and none of their rivals charge it. I know that because we do secret shopping. And he said, Darren, we never get questioned on it. It's such a common thing. When I charged an outgoing inspection over 20 years ago, why? Because I knew I should be charging it. Why charge it for free? File inspections are very difficult and they're full of conflict sometimes. And I started charging a fee. No one ever questioned it in 3 years. And not once did my rivals ever charge it in 3 years. And recently I was working with an agent that we now renamed it and called it a tenant exit fee and in this case it was 1 week's rent plus GST. And they just added it to their fee list and they started asking for it, and guess what? They were getting it like that. All right, really easy. And again, you need to understand, we've covered this in other videos, the law of the main game. Owners only really care about the management fee. They're fixated on that, okay? And they're not really worried about the other stuff. Don't remember it. It's just not a concern. Now, if you want scripts on how to effectively justify your ingoing or property condition report, PCR, or the outgoing inspection or your new tenant exit fee, we've got it all covered in our book, The PM Fee Script Secrets. In fact, we've given you scripts on how to justify just about every additional fee that you can think of. Now, the book is free. All you've got to do is pay for shipping. We've paid for the printing. Really easy to get your hands on it. Just go to stopdiscountingfees.com, or even easier, go to igtcentral.com. All of our books are there, and of course our podcasts too. Take care.